Welcome back to my channel Teaching and Learning. As we know, in this channel I often talk about how to promote our writing skills, academic writing skills, English language use, IELTS practice and business communication, as well as so many other skills that are very useful for the teachers and students. Today in this video I'm going to talk about job application. And this is based on the comments and requests from so many of my audience. They often request me about that. Please give us one video about the job application process. So how can we apply for the job, how to write the job application letter or whatever, So before moving to that area of job application, it is also very important we need to know how to prepare, how to draft our resume. So I had talked in one video of my channel about how to prepare the resume. So today I'm going to talk about how to write a job application letters. I have some reference books also over here, one book, two, and I have another one also. That how. So we mainly write job application letter to express, to tell the employer that we have the qualities and we have the the features that we can be fit for that job. So in one hand we are trying to say about us, and on the other we are trying to pursued the employer, the hiring personnel or managers or the committee, that they will call us for the interview, shortlisted for the interview. So for the shortlisting, it is very important to prepare, to draft a good resume and an effective job application letters. And as I have mentioned, why do we write the job application letters? And after that, let's see. Let me read out some of the tips. Often, many books and the writers often suggest those tips. So why shouldn't we take the reference from them? Okay. First one is, do not stress the truth. Please do not stress the truth. Try to replicate. Try to write whatever is the reality. And regarding your experiences, regarding your qualifications, and regarding your desires, please do not stress the truth. Write the truth in word and include results, achievements and accomplishments. Do not forget to include the results, accomplishments and achievements that you have got in in your life in relation to that job. Okay, in the job application letter, do not use abbreviation or acronyms. So please write the full form of any word. For example, rather than writing MA, why don't you write Master in Arts? Rather than writing MPhil, Master in Philosophy. So those things also matters a lot. You should be thinking about those things. Describing job duties for previous positions, so that you understand the companies and position. Mainly, people often talk about their past experiences, their qualifications and their desires, but it is also required what type of company that you are going to apply and what is its principles and what is the position in the society, let's say in the community and in nation and international context. So you need to make a kind of research, the very brief and short research about the company before you actually apply, before you actually write the job application letter. So that is very important. An application is a living document. Keep all information current and up to date. Carefully check your spelling, mechanics and grammar. You need to be very careful when you draft, when you write job application letters. So why don't you put all the information that are up to date and that they are not outdated? Okay, so that way you can prepare. These are some of the tips before you actually write the job application letters. And we need to understand that job application letters are also two types. The first one is solicited application letter, and second one is unsolicited application letter. What happens in solicited application letters? There is already the vacancy. for the job. So you have vacancy at your hand, on the basis of which you are responding by writing your job application letter to the companies or organization who is hiring for the people. In case of solicited, okay, in case of unsolicited application letter, there is no vacancy, but you think that that company actually requires some human resource through which that company can be benefited. First one is they look for the people. Second one is we suggest them to check particular type of people through which their company can get the very beautiful benefits in their journey. Okay, so that is all about solicited and unsolicited. And after that, another important thing is whenever we write any kind of letter, here we are practicing job application letters. Let's connect the idea with the job application letters. It is said Aida. Why I am repeating this means this is the process. This is the stepwise process of job application letters. At least you should have 4 things: AIDA in your job application. Here job application, but wherever you write any kind of letters, you should have 4 things: AIDA. Can you tell me the full form of Aida? So it obviously requires 4 paragraphs also. Some people often write job application letter into 3 paragraphs, combining all these things together. But it is crystal clear if you write 4 paragraphs for the job application letter. AIDA. A means attention. You should give the attention about the positions, what you are going to write and why you are that much attentive about that. I means you should show your interest. D means desire. A means action. AIDA: attention, interest, desire, action. So these 4 things are very important aspect of your job application. First you need to show your attention, then you need to expose your interest, after that your desire, then add action. Okay, let me read out the letter, job application letter, so you will see the same letter in this site. Okay, KMC 12 Suvidanagar, Kathmandu, August 24, 2019. The Human Resource Managers, Nepal Investment Company, the Rarmark, Kathmandu, Nepal. Okay, dear sir, madam, Nepal Investment Company appeared as one of the top investment components in Nepal in the research I did for my project report in final semester. So imagine my delight when I came to know the opening for the post of marketing executive in the National Daily, the Kathmandu Post, with code number K007. With a major in marketing and a minor in strategic management, my education has been an ideal one of the mentioned posts. In fact, my skills and qualifications extremely meet in your job description, including marketing and communication skills. I simply enjoy the opportunity as it has mentioned the additional requirement for managerial skills. As you can see from my resume that I also have more than 3 years experience as an assistant marketing officer in CG Chaudhary Group. This experience really taught me as to know to market the products effectively. While going through our websites, I also came to know that to motivate your employees, you give so many offers to them. My communication skills would be best demonstrated in an interview. I would very much appreciate it if you could arrange an interview in which I can discuss my application with you in further detail. At your earliest convenience, I can be reached at simron.sharma@gmail.com or by phone at blah blah blah. Yours faithfully, Simran Sharma, Inch. So this is one sample. We cannot say that this is the best sample of the job applications or whatever the case is. At least we need to go into the formats. So that we can make our job application beautiful and effective. Let me read out, let me check how AIDA approach, it means attention, interest, desire, action approach, is utilized in this letter. Look at first paragraphs. Grabs attention of the readers, indicating knowing of the company, that you grab somebody's attention. That means the company's attention towards towards indicating that your knowledge, you know about that company. When you say that I know about your company, at that time obviously people's attention who are going to hire you, actually give their attention towards you. And the second one is shows great interest on job, mentioning relevant skills. So this job application letter is based on the format. First one, it arises the attention from the reader's side. The second paragraph, it indicates that you are very much interested towards that job. The third one is desire for the job is emphasized, showing that the candidate is very much focused by the company's scheme. So there are different types of schemes and the policies that the company deserves, so that my desire is very high to work at your company. And the last one is, here the positive action is expected by the candidate. So positive action is expected. If you give me chance at your convenience time, I will demonstrate my communication skills in the best way, and I can also talk about my experiences and so many things. It indirectly compels the hiring company, the hiring manager, about for the interview. So that way we can actually maintain the AIDA approach design while writing the job application process. First, show your attention. Second, show your interest. Third, show your desire. Fourth, ask for the positive action indirectly. So first, motivating somebody towards you, or promoting attention from their side. Second one, then you show your interest. Third, you reflect your desire. Fourth, you pursue somebody to take the actions. This is very beautiful, way how we design, how we draft and write the letters, any kind of letters. Here we are talking about the job application letters. Okay, I hope you have understood this. Let's see one sample. Okay, so here what I'm trying to motivate or encourage you is, please try to learn how you actually learn the process of writing job application letter, rather than copying somebody's ideas and writing it may not be a good idea. You need to develop your confidence after engaging in many times in the examples and practice. Why don't you write the job application from your side to your suitable job vacancy, and try to maintain the four things: AIDA, attention from the reader, your interest, your desire. Interest and desire, they are the different things. Arising interest from them, why you are interested to that organization. Then desire, then at last the action from their side matters a lot. Okay, let me read out another samples over here, then you can make up your mind. It is a letter to a job that is already done, identified. This means solicited application letters. Let me read out, and you can see the same letter on the side of the screen also. 27225 and 27225 Eucalyptus Avenue, Long Beach, CA 90806, May 5, 2019. Sea Air Global Transport 4567, Port of Tacoma, RD Suite 230, Tacoma, WA 98421. Okay, this is the and Sea Air Global Transport 5467, Port of Tacoma Road, Suite 230, Tacoma, WA 98421. Dear hiring manager, Sea Air Global Transport consistently appear as a top transportation company in the research, I did for my senior project in global supply chain management. So imagine my delight when I discovered the opening for an export pricing analyst in your Tacoma headquarters. Position code T23-6678 with a major in business and a minor in statistical methods. My education has been ideal preparation for the challenge of this position. In fact, my senior project demonstrates most of the skills listed in your job description, including written communication skills, analytical abilities, and math aptitude. I enjoyed the opportunity to put my math skills to the test as part of the statistical comparison of various. Yes, you can see from my resume, I also have much more with customers in both retail and commercial settings. This experience taught me the importance of customer service, and I want to start my professional career with a company that truly values the customers. In reviewing your website and reading several articles on Lloyd's List and other trade websites, I am impressed by CEO's constant attention to customer service in this highly competitive industry. My verbal communication skills would be best demonstrated in an interview. Of course, I would be happy to meet with the representatives of your company at their earliest convenience. I can be reached at dalton.k.smith@gmail.com or by phone at sincerely Dalton Smith. Okay, this is also one of the beautiful sample of job applications, solicited job applications. So here we need to understand that we should mention all the basic all the required information about our past experience, our academics and our interest, our knowledge about that company where we are going to apply, where we are applying for the job. All these things matters a lot. And in case of unsolicited job application letters, it is mainly for those experts, those high level people who actually suggest the company, suggest the organization that they need to hire the specific type of people which have the very high skills and qualities through which they can promote their organization. That is one of the important subject matters. So now we are moving to at the end of today's session, today's video. So let me tell you one of the very important things while preparing resume and while drafting the letter, job application letter. You need to correlate with each other. Everything that mentioned in your resume should be just indicated by the job application. So you can simply say that, you can simply refer that, please check my resume. The details about my academic qualification, experience and other things is included in the resume. And regarding my communication skills and some demonstrative skills, if I get the chance, I'm hoping that you will give me the chance so that I can just expose myself, my communication skills and other demonstrative skills of related to the communication and other skills. Like over here, the guy was telling that his skills, reasoning, quantitative reasoning skills would be in the interview. So that way we can actually prepare the job application. Okay, my dear audience, if you have any queries, any questions or comments about this video, you please feel free to comment me. And why don't you write one job application letter and take a beautiful photograph and send me to the comment box so that I can give you the better and other feedbacks also. Many people don't like to take part in the active participation. This is what I have realized from my 15 years teaching experience is, if you are not active in learning process, it becomes very difficult and it becomes very complex. So why don't you expose yourself in the platform? If you do that one, it becomes very easier. Okay guys, thank you very much for watching me and spending your time up to now. And do not forget to subscribe my channels with the like buttons, thumb one, so that it becomes encouragement for me for the upcoming